Hello, this is Princess Omni, and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we kind of had a lot of different cutscenes regarding the aftermath of Madarame and the beginning of our next little mission here. Unfortunately, episodes like that one, where it's like a solid 80 to 90% cutscene, is something that I wouldn't really say is at all avoidable. Just the nature of this game and how much story there is, it kind of will end up being the case sometimes where we just have full episodes like that. Kind of like that one episode of Xenoblade 2 where I didn't talk at all, and it had more views at the moment than most of the rest of the playlist. But I don't want to think about that now. Anyway.
For real?
Yeah. As you can see, we can't really do much of anything else on this night, so let's go to sleep.
The prisoner has returned. You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight!
The bonds that you have reeled in are quite intriguing. In other words, they all have been unfairly labeled by society and are standing up against such fates. Have you noticed? They seem to have influenced you. These picaresque dissidents of society, deepen your bonds with them. Those will become the strength behind your rehabilitation. I look forward to it. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift. May you continue devoting yourself to further rehabilitation.
All right.
It's almost time.
You're Sai-san's younger sister, correct? May I talk to you for a moment?
Is it about the Phantom Thieves, Akechi-kun?
You're quite perceptive. I was wondering if there were any points in common between Kamoshida's and Madarame's cases. There have been victims, after all. The Phantom Thieves need to be pursued.
You criticize the Phantom Thieves, yet you don't doubt their actual existence.
Oh, you saw that show on TV. Common sense can get in the way at times when pursuing the truth. Many details become logical if I think on the premise that they do exist.
Is this because my sister told you to do so?
It was just a coincidence.
Why do I get the feeling that you're enjoying this?
You may be right.
Huh?
Phantom thieves that use calling cards and succeed in their crime. As the so-called charismatic detective, it'd be hard for me not to see them as my rivals.
You have such high self-esteem. So the Phantom Thieves are evil and you are just?
Compared to people who manipulate others' hearts as they see fit, I believe I'm on the side of justice. Besides, I'm only using my natural-born talents for the sake of serving the world. Don't you think the same about yourself, too? Oh, that's surprising. So you're just the good girl type of pushover. Oh, looks like it's starting soon. See you later. Give Sai-san my regards.
Why does everyone get on my case?
It's such a delight to enjoy coffee of this quality.
You could stay until you find a place, you know. I can't promise it'd be comfortable here, though.
Thank you, but I'll return to the dorms. I realized something after talking with everyone last night. Perhaps it's due to my upbringing, but I don't know anything of the world, let alone other people. If I'm to depict people in my art, I need to learn more about them. I must interact with them more. I'll return to the dorms and start over by talking with the people closest to me.
I see. Good on you for realizing that yourself.
There's no need to exaggerate. May I come again sometime to enjoy your coffee?
My doors are always open.
He's been through a lot too, from what I've heard. Are you related to him?
Huh? Oh, how would I describe it? We're just acquaintances, not family or anything.
I may be overstepping my bounds, but why did you decide to take him in?
My reason, huh? Probably because he reminds me of my old self.
That's all?
You know how it is. Sympathy makes you do stupid things sometimes. Your art instructor, former art instructor, he must have felt something for you too, besides just stealing your talents.
Truth be told, I cannot hate him from the depths of my heart either. I should probably get going.
Hey, you sure about this? The painting, I mean. It'd be a waste to keep here.
Even if I kept it at the dorms, it'd only be met with skepticism. I doubt it would want that. Adding a hint of color to an otherwise ordinary day. I'm sure my mother would have done the same.
I see. I'll hold on to it for you then.
Thank you for the coffee. I'll come again.
Hey!
He wasn't around when I woke up. He must be downstairs.
You up?
You're finally up. You know, it's past noon. That's mood. That kid ended up going back to his dorms. He left this painting before he took off, though, supposedly to thank us for taking care of him. Oh, how nice of him. It's rare to see a kid acting so grateful these days. And this painting is amazing. Not only is the mother stunning, but the expression on her face. The regulars will probably freak out when they see it in here. Still, I feel like I've seen it somewhere. It's a bit different from how I remember it, though.
Hey.
Well, if you're up for the day, go on and get dressed. I opened the shop hours ago, so go take the cat out somewhere. Thank you again for letting me stay the night. Apologies for leaving so quietly, but your rest seemed peaceful. After a great deal of inner struggle, I decided to return to the dormitories. Furthermore, I've entrusted the Sayuri to your protector Sojiro. That painting should no longer exist in reality, but it is truly what my mother painted. I am simply satisfied that we were able to obtain it. And it was all because of you guys. I cannot thank you enough. P.S. I still believe porridge is the best way to end a hot pot.
Hey, hey!
Man, we're still not done with all the text, huh? Yada 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 yada.
Hey!
Okay. Let's worry about that later. Alright, so, after all that cutscene, not only do we now have extra slots for our personas, which should help us out a lot when we're working on Confidants, we've also got a little bit of time before the plot starts happening. Let's see. I could talk... Yeah, no, never mind. Let's see. I see. Okay. So yeah, this day in particular is completely free, so I'll just cut ahead to where we have time to ourselves. If you're curious as to what I've been doing, nothing really has opened up quite yet. We do have access to the Justice Confidant, but we won't really be able to do anything with that for a little while. It's exclusively at night times on certain days, so... Ooh, okay, they're talking about something interesting here. Let's see, I have this written somewhere in my notes. I have my notes scattered around in a lot of different places. They're talking about something you can do in Kichijoji at night, where there is a trader that will offer an item exchange on certain nights. Some of the items you can get from that guy are really, really good. So be sure to check in on them whenever you get the chance to. It would be great if I wrote down the days at which you could trade with them, but I am almost certain I didn't. Yeah, not as far as I can tell. Oh well. Oh, I just realized I'm almost at the in-game date that matches with, like, the current day of the year. That's funny. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to make it there today. I'm looking at what I'm going to have to do between then and now. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to make it all the way there today. Let's see. The answer for today's class is green. I might as well just show this off because I'm literally talking right over it, but whatever.
Oh good, you haven't gone home yet. Nijime-san's looking for you. Could you head to the student council room right away? She says there's no report of a lost item, so she wants you to start filling out some paperwork. Telling me that isn't going to get you out of this. The student council room is on the 3rd floor, next to the library. Got it? Why am I running errands for a student? I know she's the principal's favorite or whatever.
Nijima's the girl who keeps following you around, right? What could she want?
It's interesting. Morgana is correct about that. I don't know if I showed this off on recording or not. I haven't edited the last several episodes. I haven't edited anything since taking down Madarame, but if you paid attention when you're out and about in the classroom and in Shibuya, you'll notice that Makoto is following you around a lot, trying to hide herself by like covering up a book, but she's like basically everywhere, and if you talk to her or interact with her, she'll just say something like, "Oh, what a funny haha coincidence." But yeah, no, Nijima's actively been following you this whole time, and now it seems like she's ready to make their move. One of these. Did they say the 1st floor or the 3rd floor? Well, that's the library. Oh, well, yeah, it really was the 3rd floor.
Ah, earlier than expected. Have a seat. I'll get straight to the point. Mr. Kamoshida and Madarame. Won't you tell me the truth behind the Phantom Thieves incidents? Can't answer that? Oh, of course. There's no way you would admit to such things. Have a listen.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
God damn it, Ryuji.
So you think it's true? We'll be okay if we keep doing this, right?
We screwed up. Was it blackmail? Hypnosis? How do you corner someone into making them confess? Won't you tell me how you did it? You want to say that this doesn't prove anything, don't you? I believe that you 3 are the Phantom Thieves. Now, what would the police think if they heard my recording? It'd be bad if we're put under police surveillance. There's no telling what'll happen to you, too. If you confess the truth, I don't mind just leaving this between the 2 of us. You'll tell me, won't you? That's the same as admitting to it, you know. Go ahead.
Hey, where you at? Taking a leak? Let's meet up at the usual spot to hold our Phantom Thieves meeting.
God damn it, Ryuji. Idiot.
That idiot! As loud as always. But his timing's perfect. I'd like everyone else to hear this as well. Won't you take me to your friends?
I guess it can't be helped now.
Oh.
Here?
Is that girl a friend of yours?
What the hell? What's the meaning of this?
I had him lead me here. Ryuji Sakamoto, on Takamaki, and you're Kitagawa-kun, correct? Second year at Kosei High and former pupil of Madarame? I wanted to ask you all about this.
If someone else could help him, we wouldn't be doing stuff as the Phantom Thieves to start with.
An extremely similar technique was used for both Kamoshida and Madarame, while those affected by their acts were just coincidentally meeting up. How could that not raise suspicions?
What do you intend to do? Have you come just to say you're going to report us?
I bet someone told you to find us. The school can't have ties to criminals after all. And yet they turn a blind eye when it comes to suicide and sexual harassment. Those adults are just using you. I feel sorry for you.
I know.
Huh?
That's why I would like to verify the justice you speak of.
What?
I'm the only one who knows about you. If you prove what you're doing is just, I'll erase this.
She wants to make a deal.
There is someone whose heart I'd like you to change.
Who?
So you're not saying it's impossible. However, I cannot tell you that just yet. Let's continue our talk after school tomorrow. On the roof. Assuming you accept my offer, that is.
It's just turning into a real pain.
You were careless. I don't think you truly understood how high the stakes were. Anything to say, Ryuji?
Why are you singling me out? On got recorded too, you know?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, what should we do? That girl's got dirt on us.
A recording seems to be insufficient evidence, though. And even with that, there's no way they could prove our methods.
Considering who we're dealing with, I think it might be a trap.
Regardless, this guy would be in real trouble. He's on probation after all.
Things would get rough if we didn't have our leader. And I totally don't want to deal with the police.
Then, we have no other choice but to go along with it.
Yes, it's best we agree, at least for the time being. We made a crucial mistake, but not a critical one. We'll just have to recover from here on out.
Yeah, my bad. So, we doing this? All right, we're meeting on the school rooftop tomorrow, yeah?
What about me? I could always sneak in if necessary.
That'll draw too much attention. You should just wait outside, Yusuke. What could she be scheming?
Well, it looks like we got caught. Unsurprisingly. I always do wonder about things like these where people just talk out loud about stuff that they shouldn't be saying this loudly, and like how they get away with that constantly, but apparently this time it actually did have repercussions. That's interesting. I thought I was supposed to be introduced to something. On this particular day. There's no confidants. Let me drop a fat save. Whenever a Akechi is available, like I mentioned before, you want to make sure you go and visit them. This is, by the way, yeah, I don't think I mentioned this, but when it comes to the Justice Confidant, it works differently in this version than it did in the original Persona 5, where if instead of the Justice Arcana progressing automatically with a plot like it did in the original game, this time you actually get the chance to hang out with Akechi, meaning you need a Justice Arcana persona with you, and everything. Now this Confidant has a pretty steep, it's permanently missable, let's put it that way, at around the same time that other Confidants become permanently missable, meaning that you want to try and focus this as much as you can, as early as you possibly can. I dropped a save there, mostly because I wanted to see if what I was about to do was going to cost me the day, but let me go to the Kichijoji Promenade. I'm going to take a quick trip to look for Trader Sakai. I probably should go back and learn what dates they're available on, but here I am. I'm not even 100% sure on where they are. Oh, no, there they are. So yeah, the way Trader Sakai works is that basically there's a trade offer. He receives rare item, you receive even rarer item. So yeah, you just need to check in every now and again. The offers that he makes available only last for a couple of days, so you want to keep that in mind, and then once they're gone forever. I don't particularly care about the whip, so I'm just going to leave it alone, but there's another thing I thought I could do in the Velvet Room today. I'm just not sure. Oh, I guess I was wrong. Alright, well, so much for that. Alright, well, let's go chat with Akechi. And something I don't think I mentioned about, and I cut this all out, by the way. I cut that Confidant conversation, but something I don't think I mentioned about Akechi's Confidant route in Persona 5 Royal is that, one, you're going to need a lot of different stats at fairly high levels just to get past it. I think at minimum you need Charm at level 3 and Knowledge at level 4 just to get it to max out. And on top of that, or not on top of that, but additionally, in the base game, he didn't have any Confidant skills, like, basically whatsoever, because it was all a story Confidant. But in this version, he does. You just saw one of them there, the Sleuthing Instinct skill. So that's pretty nice.
I was thinking you might not show.
So, whose heart do you want us to change?
A mafia boss.
Mafia?
What are you talking about?
That's what they call themselves. This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams. What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening you until they get what they want. They'll force you to take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
Holy shit.
It appears that their victims include some of our students.
No!
They primarily target juveniles.
What's their boss's name?
Nobody knows. The victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
That's where you want us to start?
You should be able to pull it off. If you're really the righteous Phantom Thieves. Or is Akechi-kun correct when he says you act without justice?
Can't you say something witty back at her? Why are you being so serious?
Their main hub of activity is in Shibuya. That's all the information I have. You have 2 weeks. Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school. I hope you don't let me down.
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
Don't let me down. Damn it, she was just bossing us around.
Come on, we should get in touch with Yusuke.
The student council president from Chujin Academy? Are you saying that Makoto was sticking her nose into this phantom thief business? Why would Makoto? Bringing up my sister to upset me, are you? It seems there's no limit to your duplicity. Fine. I'll listen to everything you have to say before I decide the truth of your statements.
I'm so mad.
The Mafia.
Can we really do this?
Either way, we have almost no information on our target. This guy's a crime boss, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a palace. Still.
Isn't this a prime opportunity for us, though?
How? We're in huge trouble.
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us. However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for.
Oh, right. That might make people believe in us.
I get it. That means even Akechi'll have to acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves. What do you say, leader? Hell yeah! We just gotta do what we always do.
Our time limit is 2 weeks, correct? We can't afford to waste too much time. I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
All right, and I'm gonna see what I can find on the net. That leaves our school up to you and Morgana. You figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
I'll back you up.
All right, let's get back together at the end of the week once we've got all our info. I'll get in touch with you guys later.
We're meeting in front of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find something new.
Could I have a moment? Well, I had a yearning to see the Sayuri. So if you're heading homeward, I'll accompany you. The Sayuri. It seems to suit this cafe quite well. I'm glad I chose to leave it here. I fear I have found myself in quite a horrible mess. To put it bluntly, I am in need of your assistance. Please, listen to what I must say. Throughout my artistic career, there have been moments I've struggled with particular motifs or techniques. However, each of those struggles did eventually fade. Yet now I find myself in a similar situation, but the more I try to escape it, the worse it becomes. It seems I am trapped in what we in the art world call a slump. Are you aware that I am attending Kosei on an art scholarship? Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible. Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have no choice but to leave the school as well. In the earlier days of my career, I would exclusively paint what I desired when I desired it. The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is what drove me onward. I wanted nothing more than to attain the lustrous allure of the Sayuri in my own work. Yet, what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship? Keeping a roof over my head? Worldly desires are all that spur my brush to move, and the resulting work reflects such impurity of mind. To be honest, I am unsure as to whether I can even call myself an artist anymore. My apologies. It seems I got somewhat carried away there, but I simply cannot accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I'm so upset with my own indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts. Though I suppose allowing my young career to come to an end here would be even more sinful. I only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud of. Just look at the Sayuri, her incandescent figure, alluring gaze. That is the meaning of pure beauty. Yet no matter how hard I try to replicate it, an elegance so sweet remains elusive to me. Why is that, you ask? It is surely because the painter behind the work differs, because the soul differs. But if my estimations are correct, the soul is nothing but another way to speak of the human heart. What, then, is the heart? How does it bring forth such beauty? I must understand. To be perfectly frank, though, I am unsure of how to do so. Would you be able to provide me assistance? You have already brought profound change to my world. Hence, I believe you, of all people, may be able to bring me closer to the truth. You would? Wonderful. At the moment, my art teacher has yet to notice any drastic changes in my work, but I cannot hide forever. Impurity of the heart will undoubtedly seep onto an artist's canvas eventually. I must go now. My curfew approaches. I look forward to speaking about this matter again.
That was so melodramatic. Jesus Christ. I don't even remember that happening, but that was just so much. Okay. I just did a couple of things out here in Shibuya, but I'm noticing how long the recording's been going on for, so... Next time on Let's Play Persona 5 Royal, we're going to be continuing on with our investigation on the Mafia. See you guys then!
I can't tell you. No way. Have to simply. Tell me it's true. Seems so. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside.